Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. The Longhorns will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 6. So Arkansas's offense takes the field. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
Looking to throw at 3. Finds his tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. Guys, when you think about Arkansas, it has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise. Continuing.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the left side. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Here's the handoff. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. On 3rd down, going up top. Creates a little room. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
You have got to have pass rushing lane integrity when you face this quarterback. On 3rd down, someone gets out of his gap right up the middle. It's easy for the quarterback to see. He just tucks it and takes off and picks up the first down.
They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior. Makes a play after the grab. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. He's looking to throw. Touchdown, Arkansas! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
And I love this offense and the way they started this football game. Listen, last week be danged, okay? Forget last week. Nice job coming out, setting the tone in this ball game, putting a long drive together, and getting a touchdown.
Fair catch, called for and made. So the Texas Longhorns offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And it's often said quarterback is the most high-profile position in sports, and when you have a guy like this, how could it not be?
Yeah, he's the guy that the defense is going to be keying on. They've had all week long to watch film to get ready for him. But, David, when you have his kind of athletic ability and his kind of arm talent, he is so difficult to stop.
Yeah, you can have all week. You can have all season. This guy is so dynamic at the quarterback spot. They trust him. They know what he brings to the table. This offense revolves around what he can do.
They'll go right back to the run. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. The Longhorns are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking for a man. It's Manning. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The punt. They snapped him to the up man. He's on the run. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. And they roll the dice, and it ain't snake eyes. They pick up the first down. The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. This time it's complete. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Kind of in that in-between spot here. Long field goal. Can't really punt it. Makes a grab past the marker. He's loose. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. And the Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Handoff to the lone back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The throw to the outside is complete.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face and they make things hard, you want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection.
It's a running room. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. The Longhorns pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. To the ground, he's got it again. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Touchdown, Longhorns! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point is good. You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
And that's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown. Oh, Methuselah.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Looking downfield, it's Green. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. It's complete on the right side. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
Well, this guy's not easy to bring down. They just throw him a simple hitch pass, but he's got so many moves out in the open field. You've got to get a lot of hats to the football to get that guy down, prevent him from scoring on big plays.
Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
That's a really nice looking throw, and I'll tell you, he fits in great with this offense because there's been this philosophical shift recently in the SEC offensively. It used to be you had to run the football. I formation, 3 yards in a cloud of dust if you wanted to win. But today, though, you have got to be able to throw if you're going to win. Think about all the great offensive play callers now in the SEC, all the Heisman Trophy winners that have played recently at the QB position. You got to do it through the air, and this guy in Arkansas gives them a chance.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. The Razorbacks will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Finds his man on the left. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33. And that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Really good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. The Longhorns in a good spot here with second and short. Back to throw, it's Manning. Fires to the big fella. Brought down at the 48 after a gain of 5. Looking for a productive play on first down. Leaves it with the running back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
From the gun, the running back has it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on third down. How good has this offense been on fourth down, converting all 3 times, and they're lining up to go for it again. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. The Longhorns getting set on first and 10. Here's a heat. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. After that 5-yard loss, some work to do now to keep this drive humming at second and 15. Good timing on the quick out. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
We all want to push the ball down the field, down the field, down the field. But when you can dump it off to your running back and still make 10-plus yards, man, it makes you look like a really good play call.
Slithers into space. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29. And the Longhorns kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, they'll try the middle. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Dropping back, it's Green. Got it behind the line, it's Hill. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And the Razorbacks decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the end. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. On a little time, lets it go. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. It's complete to the right. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. On first down, here comes this offense. Wants to go up top on first down. Floats it out in space. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure that...
Turning it on! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Longhorns back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Makes the grab. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Back to throw, it's Manning. Here comes the heat. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're...
Touchdown, Texas! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
Content with what they have, the quarterback takes a knee.
You got a lever, baby. Give us some more.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Razorbacks will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32. The Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give to the tailback. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5.
Man, a nice crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass on second down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the first down.
And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
And that goes down as an incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously so he's outside the tackle box. As he moved and throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. The Longhorns are on the move. They'll leave it with him. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. 6th play of the drive coming up. Back to pass, it's Manning. Now adjusting. On the move, he fires. Makes the grab. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. The Longhorns will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Rushes on him. Finds back in the middle. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they take it in for 6 more points. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way from it.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back. These guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. And the Razorbacks will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. Now on the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Used the play fake, now to throw. Soft spot in the middle. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Manning. Zings it complete to the right.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He makes the catch. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Quick pass on the jet motion. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to throw it. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Texas fighting them through the air and on the ground, reminiscent of Colt McCoy's big day against A&M in 2009.
Yeah, just doing whatever they want. And this is a good spot to be. Listen, Texas gets a highly recruited kid at quarterback every single year. Can this be the guy that takes them to the next level? Today is a good day.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll run the screen. Turning on the Jets. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosion.
All out of space. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. Line gets set, first down. Dropping back, it's Green. Using the quick game. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So the final period starts with a second down play. The play action fake. Got his man. Wide open space. Just keeps moving. Headed to the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Razorbacks. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Working that left side now. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. Back open in the middle. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Runs through a tackle. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They'll move the wide receiver. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. This offense has been teaching a master class on 4th down. Already 4 for 4, and they'll try it again. He goes out of bounds right at the 15-yard line. And the Longhorns started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Little touch pass to the receiver. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's got it! And he's into the end zone! Touchdown, Longhorns! That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the 4th quarter and close in on 11 straight victories.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Snags it quickly on the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
And the offense showing off this short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the...
Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. The Razorbacks headed quickly to the line.
And as a defense, a lot of times you're coming into the game, you're just trying to limit the damage when you play a really great quarterback. And they've done more than that today. They have dominated this football game. The offense has carried their weight, and this is looking like a great outcome.
Looking downfield, it's Green. Under fire. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Trying to take it back. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll give it to the back. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute, you got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the fourth quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. The Longhorns trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas! You can see it on the sideline. They built a comfortable fourth quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. What can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today, but opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Off play action on 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Let's talk for a second about Arkansas. He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disrupted. They've been all over them.
Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly